is housing such a crucial issue in Newham at the moment?
So I think there's a couple of answers to this question. I think so. A little bit of my work really is working with an alliance of 23 different organisations in the borough, and we think a lot about the issues people face, and then think about what are the structural solutions to those problems, and how can we build kind of campaigns to tackle them at kind of structural or root cause level. Really kind of built on the idea that people can act for themselves on the issues that matter to them. And I think housing comes up a lot in the work that we do in Newham. It's cuts across so many of the issues that we work with as well. A lot of the schools we work with have big housing issues for their parents, and a lot of we work a lot with Caritas Anchor House, who are kind of homelessness charity in Canning Town, and I think it's partly so crucial at the moment, because home is where we have our security, and there's a lot of uncertainty right now for a lot of people, and we've had a housing crisis in London at least for a number of years now. But with so much uncertainty around the economy, people are really struggling, and home provides a bit of a safety net for them. Some of the kind of experiences people that we work with on quite a regular basis there's a lot of experiences of overcrowding. And people who are really, I think, in Newham, in East London, the old East End, at the sharp end of the housing crisis. And so, families of 7 who are living in a 1-bedroom flat, sharing a device to do their homework on, has been a real issue for some of the schools and colleges that we work with. And people are really kind of at the cold face of the housing crisis. And for a lot of people who have lost jobs or on furlough previously as well, that's been a real challenge for people. It's also just, I think, for a lot of people we work with, a lot of the families that we work with, there's very little hope, basically, because the housing crisis is so big, and the process of getting a council home is such a long list. I think in Newham we have 28,000 people on the housing waiting list for social housing. That's changing at the moment, but that's a huge amount of people who are ahead of you in the queue. So for a lot of people that we work with, there feels like there's not much hope around housing on this issue. So I think it's really important for a lot of people that we can think about how do we tackle that, what are the solutions to the housing crisis that we face.